Hey Steve, it's Jeff here from Kamloops. Just wanted to thank you for your leadership over the past 9 years. And just wish you all the best in your retirement. And again, we all thank you from the Mustard Seed here in Kamloops.
Hi Steve, remember that November morning when you called me in 2020 and said, "Hey Byron, do you want to go down to Lethbridge and open up a shelter in the next 2 weeks?" I said, "Give me about 4 to 6, and I headed down at 5 a.m. the next morning. Quite a fond memory that was challenging yet very rewarding in my career. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you for always praying with me throughout my career, and thank you for keeping Christ at the center of everything you did as our chief executive. May God richly bless you and Heather and your family during your retirement. Take care."
I just want to share that Steve is the reason that I joined the Mustard Seed. I was so entranced by his values and how committed he is to the purposes of the Mustard Seed. I left a business and came and worked here full time. So thank you, Steve.
Steve, we wish you all the best in this new adventure of yours called retirement. Thank you for an amazing 9 years, and I'm sure Cabo is calling to you. I wish you all the best on the beaches down there, and don't get sunburned.
Hi Steve, we just wanted to wish you the best on your retirement coming up, and we are so grateful and thankful for everything that you've done for the Mustard Seed and for really, people across Canada that have experienced homelessness. We wish you so much peace and happiness in your retirement. Thank you.
So one of my favorite stories about Steve is he was trying to get me to be responsible with my Mustard Seed credit card, which I never use. And so one day he forced me to buy coffee at a meeting on my credit card, the Mustard Seed credit card, which I did. The next day I got called into Walter's office to explain why I was buying coffee on my Mustard Seed credit card. And so Steve has never been able to actually get me to purchase things on the Mustard Seed credit card as a result of that incident.
When I moved to Calgary about 10 years ago, one of my prayer points was that God would help me to meet people who would inspire me, who would guide me and help me to grow and develop. Well, I have to say that prayer was answered, and you, Steve Wile, are one person that I've had the blessing and the privilege of meeting. I want to thank you for how you have allowed God to use you to inspire excellence, to be a great leader, to advocate for the needy, and to steward resources for God's kingdom work. As you begin this new season of your life, I pray that you will experience God's amazing wonders and miracles in mind-blowing ways. So, get ready for an adventure. The best is yet to come.
Hey Steve, congratulations on your retirement. It's been a real privilege to work with you in the last year and appreciated your mentorship in the last little while. I was reflecting, Steve, on our trip to Edmonton maybe a month ago or so, and we were doing a tour of the new central shelter up there on the 3rd floor, and I was watching you when we were chatting with the 2 ladies that were having lunch that day, and one of them said, "You know what, when we're here we feel safe and we're well fed, and your staff treat us really well." And I remember the look in your face was one of it was almost like childhood joy, and I thought that's pretty cool. After all these years, there's tons of passion to see these 2 ladies that were sitting there having a good meal, feeling safe, and I was thinking that must have been a huge sense of accomplishment for you. I know all the background work you did to make that happen. So one little anecdote of the good work that you've done here for many years. So congratulations, Steve. Thanks.